Hello there, Skip the Ends here with another new video. This with E3 just hours away, or it might just start at the time of this recording. I wanted to talk about games that should have got a sequel in my opinion, but didn't for whatever reason. Now, this doesn't include games that have spin-offs or anything like that. I wanted to sort of narrow it down as best as possible. Even if the sequel they had was good or bad, you know, you say, oh no, one other game. I'm talking about games that have yet to have a sequel for one reason or another. So, but yeah, well, a lot to go through here, so I'll just get started. The one DS game I have that I feel deserves a sequel is Elite Beat Agents, and the reason I say I picked this game is because it's a rhythm action game. You use like the stylus to move this sort of ball around to play to the beat, and I just think this would be a great Wii U title. You know, with the gamepad and just controlling the sort of ball where it would use in the sequel for that. So yeah, I just thought that would be an interesting idea, and you know, come on Nintendo, make it happen. A couple of PS3 games. First of all, I have Deadly Premonition. This is the Director's Cut edition, but yeah, I really want to see a sequel to this game. If you're familiar with my videos, you know how much I love this game, regardless of what some IGN hipster toss piece like rates this game. But yeah, I absolutely adore this. So and there were according to this version, there was a additional cutscene at the end hinting at a possible sequel. So I would absolutely love to see that happen. And yeah, I want some more adventures of Francis York Morgan, you know. So. Next up we have Vanquish, and the reason I feel this deserves a sequel is mainly because Bayonetta is getting a sequel, so naturally I think this one deserves one as well. This is like, to me, what Konami should have done, like the next evolution of the Contra series. Because it really does have that sort of fast-paced Contra feel to it. Even the one-hit deaths in certain parts of this game does remind me of those games. So, but yeah, I'd absolutely love to see a sequel like this. I feel it would be absolutely fantastic. So yeah, Platinum Games, make it happen. Next up, we have Binary Domain. This one took me by surprise, as I mentioned in a previous video. When it started off, I didn't really think much of it. I thought it was kind of generic, whatever. But as I progressed, the characters were really entertaining. Had a very witty dialogue. The ending was pretty good. I don't know how it would go on to a sequel if you actually played this game, but yeah, I'd be interested in seeing that. But one thing I would say is just get rid of the stupid voice commands, because they do not work, and just have the AI do whatever the hell they want, you know. It's fine to have like button commands for them, but yeah, voice commands, it does not work. I'm sorry. Finally, on the PS3, or you know, well, a lot of these are multi-formats or whatever, is Spec Ops The Line. This was another one that really took me by surprise. I didn't really... It just felt like a generic war game with a gimmick of using sand as a weapon almost, and yeah, that was kind of gimmicky for the most part. But the story just was a complete and a curveball. And if you play this game, you understand why. I just like, wow, I did not expect that to unfold. And There's also additional choices you can make, which is very nice. And yeah, I think Jaeger, the developers of the game, I'd like to see a sequel or a different type of game like this, in the future. I think that'd be really cool. A couple of 360 games, although two of these are technically, I'm sort of thinking back to PS2 era. First up is Shadows of the Damned. Another one that, if you play it to the end, kind of hints at a sequel that, unfortunately, will never happen because not enough people bought it. I don't know why, because it's fucking awesome. And it's published by EA, and yet, it's an amazing game. Who'd have thought it after all this time? But yeah, it's over the shoulder shooter, and yeah, it has a really dark humour to it, and a lot of 80s movie references, which is always a plus for me. And it has it's sort of co-developed by Suda51, the musical writer for Silent Hill, and the makers of Resident Evil 4, I believe. So yeah, it's got a good mix of people. So yeah, I would absolutely buy the sequel if it was to happen day one. No questions asked. So next up, I have I'm focusing on Beyond Good and Evil HD because I don't have the original one on the PS2 or the GameCube or the Xbox or whatever, so I'm gonna use this one for for a reference here. I definitely feel that with all the annual Assassin's Creed sequels and whatnot, I feel that Ubisoft needs something new along the lines of stuff like Rayman Origins and Legends, and Watch Dogs is a nice style. That I really enjoy that game, but I think everyone just desperately wants to see a sequel to Beyond Good and Evil, and yeah, I'm definitely included in that. So yeah, Ubisoft, Michael Ansel, make it happen, please. We've waited long enough for that. And lastly, on the 360 front, although technically PS2 front, I have Bully, or Canis Calamedit, or whatever you want to call it. The Scholarship Edition was, was nice and all, but I would just like shit my pants if like Rockstar announced a Bully 2. Maybe have... Here's my two sort of possibilities if that were to happen. Number one, you have Jimmy in college and going through the same sort of stuff that he does in like school. Or number two, have someone completely different going through like the same sort of trials and tribulations of school, Perhaps in maybe a modern setting, I don't know. But yeah, either way, I would love to see a sequel to this. It's one of my favourite Rockstar games, if not my absolute favourite. So please, Rockstar, if you're watching, please make a sequel to this game because I would absolutely love it. Now I've got a lot of PS2 games here. Coincidentally, I don't have any PS1 games to show you because all the ones that I have, pretty much all of them have had a sequel, be it on the PS1 again or on the PS2 or whatever. But yeah, anyway, first up I have Second Sight. Excellent game from Free Radical. I believe they're now Crytek UK. I believe that's right. So yeah, Crytek, if just get the Free Radical guys on this and make an amazing sequel out of it, Black, fantastic shooter, probably the best FPS on the PS2. in my view, one of the best FPSs of this era of gaming. So, well, the PS2, GameCube, Xbox, whatever. And yeah, it's made by Criterion, who are more famous for the Burnout series. But seeing as that series has kind of hit a wall at this point, I would love to see Criterion try another game in the style of this one. I think it'd be absolutely awesome, especially with the new graphical capabilities of the new consoles and like PC or whatever. I think it'd be absolutely fantastic. So please make it happen. Psychonauts, enough said. Come on, Schaefer, come on, please. Guitar Man. Absolutely love this rhythm action game. It's kind of weird that games like Parappa the Rapper and like got a sequel, but this one didn't. It's quite sought after at the time, mainly because there wasn't many copies made, and then Koei sort of made like more, and yeah, I'd love to see a sequel to this game. It would be absolutely fantastic, and well, whether it would be with U1 or the main character or with someone else, I don't know. But yeah, either way, I'd love to see it. Freedom Fighters, the best game that IO Interactive have ever made, alongside Hitman Blood Money, in my opinion. And it didn't really sell that well, but it's a game. It's a game. For like almost 11 years now, I've been waiting for a sequel. I just feel that it has all the tools, the gameplay, the graphics, the music, the twist sort of in the middle, and the sort of lead into a sequel in the ending. I just feel that why hasn't there been a sequel to this? And don't anyone come and say that Kane and Lynch is the spiritual sequel to this, which is because I believe that to be absolute bollocks, because Kane Lynch sucks, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, and rightly so. But yeah, I want to see a sequel to this, just like EA, IO Interactive, whoever, just please make it happen. Gregory Horror Show. One of many Capcom games that, risky Capcom games, and I'll get to that in a second as well. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's kind of a niche title. It's sort of like my first survival horror, in a way that Pokemon was like my first RPG for many people. And yeah, it's really charming, and it does generally get quite creepy in places. So yeah, if there was ever a call for a sequel for this, I would definitely be on board. And Capcom need like fresh ideas, albeit maybe stuff from like their back catalogue that they'd like to give another shot, and I definitely feel this is one of them. And going into that, another game I have is Shadow of Rome. Absolutely fantastic game. Will probably never happen because Kenji Ifurane, I believe his name is, had like a bit of a spat with Capcom, hence why you don't really see a lot of Mega Man titles anymore, and sadly we'll probably never see a sequel to this game, which is a shame, because this kicks Rise's arse, in my view. It's just so much better of a game, and I would love to see a sequel to it. And finally, probably one of my most requested sequels I'd like to see be made is Psyops The Line Conspiracy. Again, like a number of these titles, is the way it ended. It was sort of crying out for like a new game, but unfortunately some some guy had like a movie script which was similar to this game or whatever, even though he never officially released it. And yeah, then Midway went kaput, and just everything bad that could have happened, you know, in for this game. Like it didn't even sell that well. Everything bad that could have happened just happened, and yeah, sadly we'll never see a sequel to this, and it's a shame because it's better than both Force Unleashed, Star Wars Force Unleashed games combined, in my view. And yeah, it's sad, but yeah, I will still play this game for years and years and years, and will still sort of cry out for a sequel, just like, please just make it. Yeah, that's it for all the games I'd like to see remain to a sequel. I kind of predict that none of them will, but I live in hope. So and yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, see you next time.